Proverbs 12 verse 12 Rumor of coveting wars. Proverbs 12 verse 12. The wicked person desires the plunder of evil people, but the root of the righteous yields fruit.
When wars happen, there are always spoils of wars, and those are victories in battle will gain those spoils. The spoils of war are the treasures gained when the battle is over, which can vary from anything. The victor of war will take all its resources as an enemy and declare them theirs. That could be gold and silver, food or oil, or even living victims of the war. Wars are started when a jealous nation desires another nation's treasures or people. Then again, wars are fought for defense or to gain freedom. Either way, people are going to suffer and die. History has always proven that people with more independence in living, working, and worship are more prosperous and covet less. History has also proven and still proves that nation with more restrictions, people have less, and they covet more. If you notice the current world we live in that case, in many countries with harsh governments, such as China, Venezuela, Cuba, and North Korea, civil rights do not exist, poverty is high, and sickness is a nationalization pandemic. Russia is currently at war with Ukraine because Ukraine is more prosperous. China is threatening Taiwan because Taiwan is more prosperous. The people of Hong Kong want freedom from China, but China oppressed Hong Kong's desires because China benefits from its prosperity. The United States itself is wealthy, but warlike riots and protests happen. Why is that? The US does not have long breadlines, like Venezuela, or oppressed religions like Iran, but US citizens are not contentious. Non-contentious people will battle to get what they want, and sometimes they turn their own community into a war zone. They say no justice, no peace, but they show warlike behavior trying to achieve peace and justice, which is not godly wisdom. A righteous, wise, religious people, the treasure is not of this world, so an ungodly, uncontentious will cannot steal salvation from a child of God. They can rob them of life, but the Lord will reward them with eternal life. The actual war, the vicious fight, is their war because they cannot steal the genuine happiness that the Prince of Peace can give. God bless you all. Jesus the Prince of Peace loves you, and so do I. His bondservant Samuel Jerry Head.
Matthew 6 verse 19 Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. 20 But store up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys, and where thieves do not break in or steal. James 4 verse 1 What is the source of quarrels and conflicts among you? Is the source not your pleasures that wage war in your body's parts? 2 You lust and do not have, so you commit murder. And you are envious and cannot obtain, so you fight and quarrel. You do not have because you do not ask. 3 You ask and do not receive, because you ask with the wrong motives, so that you may spend what you request on your pleasures.